Looking at everything strange around, Shu Ren was completely blinded. At this moment a voice came. Does old iron need help? I'll be so dark. Do you want to call 119 for you? 119. What is the secret code? It said that these people are undressed. This is so high. Who am I? Where am I? Then Shu Ren wandered aimlessly on the street. Suddenly a man fainted to the ground. Out of doctor's instinct, Shu Ren quickly stepped forward to check. He touched the patient's pulse. Extremely evil lungs. Lung syndrome. Great, ancient doctors can also prescribe. Yes, because in ancient times, Shu Ren is a genius doctor locally. Just feel the pulse. I can know what the patient's disease is right away. And his acupuncture technique is even better. It can be said to be a cure. He can have this ability. All thanks to. He studied in our Ming Dynasty Thai hospital in China for several years. I saw Shu Ren take out his big treasure silver needle, preparing to pierce the patient. Suddenly a woman stopped him. I said, you are crazy. Then she pushed Shu Ren away. The woman is called Xiaoya, is a surgeon. Soon Xiaoya also heard that the patient had a sudden pneumothorax. Must be exhausted immediately. She quickly disinfected with gloves. Take out the scalpel and prepare for the operation. After a set of fluent operations, smooth out the air. The patient regained his breathing. And Shu Ren is in love throughout B. Women can also be doctors. You can also pick up men's clothes casually. And what kind of magical medicine is this? It's totally different from my own way. At this time the ambulance arrived. Shu Renkan panicked in an instant. Why does this carriage have only screams and no horses? He wants to ask Xiaoya about all this. And Xiaoya looks at Shu Ren's dress. I thought it was soliciting customers from a nearby nightclub. Just go over and let him go. Then Xiaoya stood on the side of the road and beckoned to take a taxi. But Shu Ren thought that he was passionate. She is greeting herself. I swaggered across the road to find Xiao Yayi. Suddenly he felt a big green monster approaching him. Fortunately, the driver killed and stopped the car in time. However, Xiaoya on the side fainted. A woman fainted on the street. This genius doctor who traveled from ancient times quickly stepped forward to check. He touched the pulse of a woman. Then he took out his precious silver needle, preparing to stab a woman. At this time the ambulance arrived. Seeing Shu Ren holding Xiaoya, the doctor asked him if he was a guardian. Shu Any face is cute. The emperor was so dizzy that he said yes. Then the doctor asked him to go to the hospital together. As an ancient person, Shu Ren has ever been in this kind of car. This carriage without horses runs too fast, right? He was frightened along the way. Like a roller coaster. Finally arrived at the hospital. The car hasn't stopped. He just vomited. Look up again. I'm so obediently so tall, aren't you afraid to collapse? Then he came to the hospital. It's so hot outside by mistake. Why is it so cool inside? Shu Renjung wondered. Suddenly I am going to a monster. It turned out to be air conditioner. Blowing cold wind. Shu Ren felt cool and crooked in an instant. Wow, haha tilde. Then he went to the emergency room. The doctor saw his peculiar look. Curiously asked who he is. Xiaoya. One, is it a boyfriend? Shu Ren thought about her boyfriend. Male friend? Friendly men? Yes, it's the girl's boyfriend. Then Shu Ren discovered the new world. Escalators. This thing is amazing too. I saw him standing, sitting, running. Sit back and forth many times. Then went to play the revolving door. After playing tired. Seeing others drinking from the water dispenser. He took a lot of effort. Take out the cup thrown by others from the trash can. Then drink it all at once until you're full of hiccups. Finally I saw a lot of people coming out of a small room. He also tentatively walked in. Just ready to study. The door suddenly closed. Elevator running. Shu Ren suddenly scared to pee. Oh my god, a small sin deserves 1,000,000 deaths. When the elevator door opens again. Don't care about embarrassment. Shu Ren rolled out of the elevator. Xiaoya has also woken up at this time. She found Shu Ren, asking him why he impersonated his boyfriend. At this time, Shu Ren's stomach makes a grunting sound. Yes, he is hungry. Since I crossed over. He hasn't eaten for 2 days. Xiaoya sees him pitifully. Take him to the hospital restaurant. Bought him a meal. A man who traveled from ancient times. Where have you seen this kind of food? Then he picked up another sun. I don't know what this is. Looked at others. Understand in an instant. Then he gobbled it up and ate it. I looked up and found a girl staring at herself. Shu Ren thought he was going to grab his own food. Hurry up. Look at the girl's pitiful eyes again. He softened again. Decided to share with her. But this sharing has caused a catastrophe. It turns out that the girl is going to have an operation this afternoon. Eating and drinking are forbidden before surgery. It turned out because of these bites of rice. The operation can only be postponed later. And without surgery, girls are in danger at any time. As the girl's attending doctor, Xiaoya is very angry. Be furious at Shu Ren. And Shu Ren also realized that he had made a mistake. Asked Xiaoya nervously. What is the penalty for making a mistake here? Punishment? Distributing the frontier? Beheading? Xiaoya thought this person was a neurotic. Call the security directly. Threw Shu Ren out. At this moment, Shu Ren happened to see the breathable girl. Then the two of them went for a walk. Shu Ren told the girl, I have traveled from ancient times. He was also a genius doctor in ancient times. This scene happened to be seen by Xiaoya. She ran to them quickly. And the girl also saw Xiaoya. So while Shu Ren didn't pay attention, the girl deliberately let herself slide down the stairs. Fortunately, Shu Ren has eyesight and quick hands, desperate to save the girl. It turns out that the girl did this because she really wants to die. She feels that her illness is beyond cure. But what's more deadly? She just took the opportunity to steal Shu Ren's needle bag. Deliberately lead Shu Ren Qdao to chase her. What Shu Ren didn't know was, this girl has congenital heart disease. Can't do strenuous exercise. Just like that, you run and I chase. It didn't take a while. The girl turned pale and fainted to the ground. Shu Ren immediately rushed up and called for help. Seeing no one responds, he had to do it himself. I saw Shu Ren's fingers hitting. It was immediately diagnosed that the girl's heart was gradually failing. Can Shu Ren rescue her next time? This ancient genius doctor in modern times. What other hilarious actions will there be? See you next time.